Today, we're going to get our first look at a brand new feature that was added to the server this season that we've not had the opportunity to use yet. This is going to involve us investing absolutely quadrillions into it, so I'm going to do that at my expense for you guys' entertainment today. Let's see if it's any good. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft Presents. Today, of course, we're back here on AkumaMC, the best, most overpowered, most insane, and recently reset Minecraft Presents server. Guys, welcome back into a brand new episode. Today, like I say, we're going to be checking out one of the brand new features that was actually added to the server this season, which I literally haven't really checked out yet. We did briefly go over it on a very early episode this season. However, I've not actually had the opportunity to use it yet because it was quite expensive, and I think that today we'll be able to get some things that would help us actually be able to check it out. And I mean, you can probably tell by now, but that feature is going to be the actually AFK mining feature. So you guys will know that we have our robots, and those kind of work AFK in a way. Like we all the time we're on the server, these are essentially working away, grinding me gems and tokens. But there is actually essentially a whole AFK system that we have yet to check out, and I believe that these technically will work with that as well. So I mean, technically it's kind of like two versions of AFK. So when you go to warp AFK, there is an AFK miner. We're going to be checking this out in just a little bit, but I've essentially got one of the bundles that is about to leave the store, and I'm going to go ahead and open that and of course announce a giveaway for you guys. Also, I sold an enchant proc booster that I'd gotten from, I guess, the last bundle which I opened, and that actually sold for 10Q. So that's kind of how we're going to be funding today. So that's a pretty fortunate thing to have, because I've taken a look at the enchant that we need to be getting today, and that is pretty much how much it's going to cost. But without further ado, we've got a bundle that we can go ahead and open right now, and we've got actually a lot of very useful items that are going to come out of this bundle. Let's take a look here. This is the Diamond Mystery Vault. We just got ourselves a Shadow Clone, or a bunch of Shadow Clone skin fragments, some booster vouchers, and I don't know what the third item was. I didn't really pay attention, to be honest. Let's open the next one, see what we get out of this one. Bunch of tokens out of that, and the last one we got some rune points and some tokens as well, so not too shabby. We also get a V-Kit crate in this bundle as well. Let's check out what we can get from that. Lots of robot generators coming in there, and a V-Kit shard Halloween. That's not a bad pull for a V-Kit crate, actually. That's actually a very good pull for a V-Kit crate. Open up all these legendary skin boxes, because we already know what that can give us. It can give us the Shadow Clone skin fragments. It doesn't, unfortunately, on this occasion, but that's okay. Let's open up these booster vouchers. If we can get a 2 times here, then that will sell for a lot of money as well, so let's hope that luck is on our side. Unfortunately, we don't get one. We get a 1.5, a 1.3, and a 1.6. So those won't really sell for anything, but we do now need to claim these robots. There we go. And then after I've opened this gauntlet crate right here, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what the giveaway is going to be, and I think you're going to like it. Right, let's open up this gauntlet crate. Of course, we are hoping for a massive coupon. We're hoping for diamond mystery vaults. We're hoping for attachment boxes, all of that good stuff. Let's see what we are able to get, especially for the jackpot item out of this. We are going to get ourselves robot generators. I mean, you know what? We'll take it. We can't really complain. Increasing our AFK income is, I guess, pretty high up on my list, considering that's exactly what we're focusing on today. So yeah, we'll take it for now. We've also got a bunch of these mystery vault silvers, so I'll go ahead and redeem those. That will give us some skin boxes and such that might be able to help us. Let's see. No, wow. We really didn't get any useful fragments that we needed right there. And then the last part of the bundle is we get a tier 2 crystal box and a tier 2 attachment box. So let's open these and see what these can give me. We're going to get a gem crystal, not bad. And then attachment wise, we're going to get the profit attachment. Do we even have profit enchanted right now? I don't feel like we do. I feel like that's slightly a later game enchant, so we don't quite have that one just yet. I don't think I have any space to actually apply this crystal, but I will just double check. I think, yeah, so what do we need here? Pickaxe a value of 100Q or above, and a mine rank of 750, which we are not even, wait, I guess we're over halfway on that one. Wait, are we over half? Yeah, we're just about over halfway on that one, so we've got a while to go yet. So the giveaway that I'm going to do for you guys today is something that is actually not out yet. So you guys can see that these bundles expire in 1 day and 21 hours, but by the time this giveaway winner is actually picked, this will have cycled out and it will be a brand new bundle in the store. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 2 winners to win the brand new bundle that will be in the store by the time the winner is picked. So we don't know what's going to be in it yet. We don't know what the crate's going to be for it, but essentially there will be a whole bunch of new stuff for the winner. So to give them the chance of winning that, there is going to be 2 winners. Like I said, all you guys need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your username, and then go ahead and join the giveaways only Discord link down below and press the enter button in there. As long as you've done all of that, then you're officially entered. So good luck to anybody who does enter that. And please make sure you have completed the requirements, because I don't want to have to re-roll you. Speaking of re-rolling, we are actually doing a re-roll kind of giveaway for the top rank here on Minecraft Prisons. Just go ahead and look up, like scroll up a little bit in that giveaways only Discord. Discord that you have to join to enter this one, and you'll see a little post that tells you all the things that you need to do in order to enter that top rank giveaway. But that one is a pretty big one. So let's get on to the AFK mining situation. So like we've said, if we go to Warp AFK, you're going to get presented with this little guy right here. But one thing you'll notice is it says miner status out of fuel. So we actually need fuel in order to function here in the AFK miner. Now, fuel can either be purchased right from this guy right here, which it's pretty expensive, I think, from memory. 10 minutes is going to cost you 100 trill. Now, we don't really want to be spending that much money on it. So they added an enchant alongside that feature, which is called Fuel Finder, okay? So this is the enchant which we're actually going to be adding today. Like I said, it costs 10Q, so we kind of paid off for it. We're going to see what the proc rate is going to be when it is fully maxed out. I don't think it's going to be very high at all. It's a 0.01% proc rate. So again, it's not anything crazy at all, but what it will do is it will just kind of tick over, and residually it will give me fuel. Now, I don't know whether I have like slash fuel or something. Like, I don't know whether it just goes into like a balance. I don't know. Let's see. Is it in here? I don't think it's in here, right? No. So I'm going to assume that it's like a physical thing that when this thing procs, it might just give me fuel. Or actually, I guess it might just go straight into the AFK thing. Either way, I'm going to do a little bit of mining right now. We're going to see if we can get maybe a proc or two of that. If not, then I will go ahead and actually just purchase some fuel, because I do want to see exactly how this is going to work and how good this enchant is. The 0.01% proc chance isn't actually that low. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but in regards to how enchants go, that's not bad. My jackhammer's procking pretty significantly all the time, and that's a 2%. So this is obviously like 20 times rarer, I guess, is the way to say it. So with that in mind, we get jackhammer a lot. You'd think that sooner rather than later, we're going to end up getting a fuel proc. Now, while we're waiting for that proc, we do actually have 54 million gems to spend. So I think what we're going to do with that is actually invest it straight into Black Hole. This is an enchant which we are just going to be kind of ticking over and continually working on, but it is the enchant that essentially will like suck blocks from the mine and give us tokens and gems while that's going off. So it's kind of worth having. We are going to need more gems as we go on. Last episode, we actually enchanted the Prestige Finder. We are now currently working towards unlocking Prestige Merchant. So it's all kind of underway. We just need to put in a lot of time mining, like I've said previously. And if we can get that mortar going, which I think our requirement to upgrade that massively was 300,000 blocks mined. So we just need to put in a lot of time to mining right now, and then we'll be good. But let's see if we can get ourselves some fuel so that I can show you guys exactly what the AFK miner does and how effective it is. Okay, I feel like I'm getting extremely unfortunate here because I have been mining for, I don't know, a good while now, and I've not had a single proc yet. For some reason, all my other enchants that have like a way lower proc rate chance have all proc. So I really don't know at this point. Like we're even about to get a meteor proc. Yeah, there you go. And that's going to activate enchants that I don't even have, which is useful. But yeah, we literally have not had a single proc, I don't believe. If I go in here, it should tell me, yeah, proc count 0, which makes literally no sense to me. Like I say, these other enchants that have a way lower chance of even activating are all going crazy. So with that in mind, we might just buy ourselves some fuel. Now, obviously, that's not what we want to be doing going forward. And I imagine that this enchant will sort itself out and actually start proccing at some point. So I think just for the purpose of like exploring it and seeing exactly if it's going to be worth it or not, we'll buy ourselves some fuel today. But this is probably going to be the only piece of fuel I ever buy, because I've got a feeling that we're going to end up being able to grind up a lot of fuel just from mining, just generally while we're trying to, you know, like accomplish and achieve other things. So let's go to Warp AFK. We'll go ahead and we'll buy ourselves a tiny little bit amount of fuel. So we'll literally just buy the 10-minute one, I guess. So let's do that. So we've now purchased 10 minutes of fuel for 100 trillion tokens. I believe this now will just, yeah, because we're sat in this, like, in this little square or whatever, it's going to start using the fuel. Now, you guys can see it does, like, blocks broken. But obviously, right now, our miner is at, like, base level. So it doesn't have any of the actual miner upgrades, meaning it doesn't have any efficiency. It doesn't have any investor, which gives us, like more tokens and more money. And it just doesn't have any of these upgrades. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to actually buy ourselves an upgrade. We're going to go ahead and buy efficiency. Let's get it up to, like, I don't know, let's get it up to 5 real quick, because it's still going to friggin' be super expensive. So we'll get the efficiency up to 5. I guess what we can also do right here is we can, like, find extra fuel while we're mining, which could be a very, very cool thing. Now, the proc chance on this one is, I think, even higher than what it is on my pickaxe. So it might be worth actually going ahead and getting some levels of this. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase another level. Now, what I am going to do quickly is I'm going to quickly sell this enchant proc booster so that we can get some more money to invest into this today, because these are going for like 10Q right now. And to be honest, there's no way that I make 10Q out of it. So we'll go ahead and do that. So let's make some some more upgrades. We don't need to buy any more fuel for right now because we're just kind of testing the water. We will go ahead and we will buy another upgrade for the fuel. So hopefully we can actually start finding fuel from this so that we don't necessarily have to. It looks like we did actually find some fuel there because it's gone up to 10 minutes. So that's perfect. We want to get to a point where we just never need to fuel this thing again. So let's actually try and get some more. Let's get some more efficiency on this thing. I would like to maybe max out efficiency. I don't know. I feel like it's a key part of the AFK miner. I don't know. The main thing for us, obviously, is finding tokens and money from this thing. So we may as well get ourselves a couple of levels of that as well. So let's just go. Let's go level like 5 on this. This is a lot of investment into an AFK miner that I don't necessarily know is worth it or not. I guess while we're in here, we also do want to find pickaxe experience. So I think this is going to be one of the cheaper ones to max out by the looks of it. So we might as well do that. Get as much pickaxe XP from this as possible. Because I mean, even if we can just stand in here and just get free pickaxe experience, then that'll be a beneficial thing for me. Obviously, I don't expect this thing to be insane because it is AFK mining after all. And I don't even know if we'll necessarily notice a dent in my balance. I mean, you can see the mining, like the money go up every time he mines a block. Like that, I guess, is evident, but I don't know how much that actually translates into prestiges at this point. And there's an upgrade right here to get like vaults and caches while we're mining. That could be a valuable thing to have. So let's go ahead and actually, we'll max that one out because if we can get like actual vaults and caches, then I don't know, that seems like it will turn into currency one way or another, right? I don't feel like we've done these upgrades probably in the right order, but you know what? I feel like they're definitely upgrades and we're definitely getting them. So I'm sure they will become useful at some point. That did seem to increase quite significantly, although what I have just seen is that you successfully progressed 0 prestiges. Like that genuinely, it cost me 21 bill for 0 prestiges. So we can't even prestige based on what this is doing for me right now. Let's add another one into Fuel Finder just because I feel like if we just keep adding to that, eventually it's just going to keep like, I don't know, it's going to be like unlimited, right? And we could just stand here forever. And like I said, even if all it does is get us pickaxe XP, then we'd be in a good place. So I guess we won't really be able to tell how overpowered this thing is until like, I don't know, until we've actually spent a good amount of time AFKing it. And to do that, we're going to need a lot more fuel than just 10 minutes worth. Because I got a feeling what we're really looking for here is like to AFK this thing for like an entire day. And it might actually be interesting if we can find some more fuel here. If we can mine up some more fuel, it might be interesting to actually go ahead and leave my account AFK for like an entire day, or gather at least an entire day's worth of fuel and see how long that actually takes to, to deplete based on the fact that we have the fuel finder on it. It might be interesting to do a little bit of an experiment and see just how much it does actually benefit us. Of course, it's not going to benefit us anywhere near as much as actually physically mining. But if there's a way to increase our income while we are AFK, considering I am AFK a lot, then I'm all for it. So it is something which I want to continue investing in. It's probably not the smartest thing at this level, but I don't know. I feel like we can get a good few levels. I want to max it out basically. I think if we can max it out on every kind of stat, we'll be able to tell how good it actually is. So I'm going to try and sell off this Halloween V-Kit shard. We literally do not need it. We've got it unlocked already. We are good to go on that. If we can sell this for, I mean, my current bid is 20Q on it. Even if we sell it for 20Q, we could potentially start maxing things out with, maxing things out on the AFK with this. I was about to give up on 21Q and then someone messaged me 23Q immediately. So let's just sell it to him for 23Q. We may as well. It's 23Q that we didn't have before. It's 23Q that we've got now. It's probably worth more than that, but you know what? It's a quick sale. It's easy money. I don't need it. It's, yeah. And we're about to pump it all into this AFK guy anyway. So I think we could probably max this thing out with that. Let's just go and do as much as we can with it at least. Actually, I don't know. That was expensive. That investor was expensive. We might not even be able to because Key Finder is going to cost us a bit here. Fuel Finder is now maxed. Wealth will cost us quite a bit as well by the looks of it. You know what? We'll try and max it. We'll max it as much as we can. Where are we going to get to here? Can we even max out wealth with this amount of money? We can just max out wealth. Okay, so the only thing that we're not going to be maxing out is Key Finder. And honestly, I'm actually okay with that because that's probably the only thing which we don't necessarily need, I guess, is keys. So with that being said, I guess we can we can now AFK this thing and potentially see if it's going to be of any value. Now we can go ahead and buy 1 hour's worth of AFKing for 500 trills. So the more you buy at once, the cheaper it is, which is always good to know. So I might do that and we might like test it out and just see exactly what it's going to do for us over that time. I mean, you guys can see that the money is going up significantly. But again, I don't know how that's really going to translate into prestiges. It's probably not going to translate into prestiges a lot. I'm just trying to see whether my like pickaxe XP is going up at all. or whether that's kind of also stagnant. Just trying to figure out whether, you know, the amount of money that we've put into this, which is now, what, 35, technically like 45Q, because the enchant that we bought for the fuel finder. I don't know if this is something which you guys want to be getting or whether you want to be avoiding, because right now it's looking like an avoiding something you should avoid, but I don't know if that's just because we've literally had 10 minutes of AFKing time, and obviously I'm sat here actively waiting when I could be mining, when in reality we could be, I don't know, we could be doing something else right now. Now that definitely doesn't seem worth it. My AFK miner activated and gave me $1 million. $1 million doesn't go anywhere when that thing hitting is like, I don't know. Is that meant to be $1 million or is that 1 million gems? Like, if that was gems, I'd potentially understand it. If that was prestigious, I'd potentially understand it. But $1 million doesn't really do the job, if I'm being honest with you. Well, I guess it doesn't do any harm. It's going to be there AFK, but now we do... The only harm it has done is the fact that we just spent 45Q on it. So I guess in a way it does do harm, but I don't know. It's going to be there. I will try and use this thing as much as I can. And hopefully when I am actually AFK and, you know, I'm not going to be doing anything anyway. I mean, it is just extra income when you look at it that way. But how long do you guys think it will take me to get the 45Q back from that? I feel like we would have been just better off this entire season saving my 45Q and spending that elsewhere. I'll have to let you guys know. It's not something I can immediately really test, so I'm just going to kind of I'll do a little spot test over the next day or so, and I'll let you guys know its effect. I'm also kind of annoyed that we spent 10Q on the enchant for the fuel, and so far it's not... I genuinely don't think it's procced a single time, has it? No, it has not procced a single time. So we're going to need that to put in a bit more effort as well, because otherwise we are just going to simply run out of fuel very, very quickly in it. So I think a short answer is, you know, I guess the question is the AFK miner overpowered? I guess the short answer is no. Not when you have to spend 45Q on it, which, I mean, I guess you wouldn't really ever do all at once anyway, so you wouldn't really notice that you spent that much on it. But when you do spend that much on it at once, it just definitely isn't worth it. Not when you take a look at how effective, like, the player miner is in your mine and how much we had to spend on that. It was a lot less that we spent on that, or like a considerable amount less. And of course, you get the jackhammer procs with it, which make you rank up a lot faster. The AFK miner, obviously, you do have to be AFK for, or, you know, it's something extra while you're not doing anything. It just doesn't seem to have that kind of power that you get out of it after spending so much money on it. So that's kind of my summary. Again, I will have to see how that actually goes when I do a lot of AFKing, and maybe I'll change my mind. You guys will have to stay tuned to see whether I do or not. Guys, that is going to be it for me today. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you do hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that as well. It'd be much appreciated. That is going to be it for me today, and I'll see you all in the next episode of OP Presents here on AkumaMC.